So I've been doing a lot of personal development kind of work. I have a couple different coaches that I've worked with over this past year, two very different approaches. One is a primarily religious trauma coach who's been absolutely fantastic and amazing, and another is a business coach who is also pretty badass in his own right. And I've just been doing really a lot of really deep personal work. The interesting thing about both religious trauma and business coaching is there's actually a lot more similarities than you might think, because it all comes back down to working through your issues from, be it childhood, teens, even adult issues, to get yourself where you want to be. Coaching for me is very different from talk therapy. It's much more results oriented. It's much more focused. It uses more cutting edge psychology versus some of the really old school, just talk about your feelings and kind of stuff. I think that there is definitely value in that as well, but it's really a lot more about moving different trauma in your nervous system and truly processing through it on an emotional level versus just an intellectual level, to get real change. And one thing I actually did today with one of my coaches was go through some beliefs that I had that I'm not necessarily like worthy of love if I screw up. And I had a few different memories associated with that. And basically the way he had me tackle it wasn't to delve super deep into all of the why did this happen and da-da-da-da. You know, we talked a little bit about it to kind of paint the picture, but not, you know, dissecting it super deep like you might in talk therapy. We instead had me say to myself out loud what I would have said in that moment. And, you know, for me at that point, kind of what really came up for me was, you know, Brian, I love you. My relationship with you has not changed, and you are a fantastic and good person, even though you're not perfect, you make mistakes, things don't always work the way that you want them, but you are absolutely loved, and I will continue to support you and love you no matter what. Basically, you know, different things along that train of thought. And at first it felt really, really weird to say that to myself. It was like, what the heck? Like, this feels weird. You know, and thankfully my coach, he's super cool, you know, was talking me through that, kind of helping me get into that headspace. You know, I said it the first time, not really much conviction. He talked a little bit more, kind of helping me understand the psychology behind it and really getting me into saying it how I'd want someone to say it to me, talking to myself. And so I did that 2-3 times with him on the call. And then he challenged me. He said, hey, say it to yourself, but record it. Record it on video. And so I did. I did it about 4 times, I think, on video, and different stuff came up each time. I didn't script it or have something I was necessarily reading off of, so I just really took kind of those core elements of, you know, Brian, I love you, and our relationship is like rock solid. It will not change no matter what happens. And just whatever came up, I just, you know, talked to myself. It sounds really funny. I totally get that. And I thought it was super dorky at first, to be honest. But I trust him, and so I went with it. And it was an amazing experience. I'll put just a little bit of it right here. Let's go ahead and just dive into this one more time. Brian, I absolutely love you. Nothing is going to change that. Nothing can change that. Nothing will change that. There's nothing in or outside of this world that can change that. I love your creativity. I love your heart. I love your passion. I love the vulnerable side of you. I love just everything about you, no matter how effed up it feels or screwed up, or maybe you don't like it, but I love it. I love those parts of you that you feel like are frustrating or mistakes or things that you wish you could do better, or parts of you that you just don't let shine through. I love all of that. I absolutely love you so much, and you just mean the absolute world to me, and I so appreciate you for everything you do and everything you are, and just thank you so much for being me. And no matter what happens, nothing is going to change my relationship with you, because we are rock solid and you are absolutely amazing. So that's what I recorded a little bit earlier today, and the funny thing is it worked. It gave me that sense of confidence to where I'm recording this video and I'm going to put this out into the world on a channel that I know has attracted a lot of people who don't like me. And it's a small channel. I've got 32 subscribers right now, but most of them are pro-Kremlin trolls, and I am not a fan of the Kremlin. And so I could get a lot of hate, but you know what? I feel confident. I feel like even if putting this video out for some reason is a mistake, or, you know, if it doesn't go the way that I hope it does, that's okay. If nobody views this video, I'm good. My relationship with myself has not changed. I am loved, and that's absolutely amazing. And so, yeah, I just wanted to share this. I know it's kind of weird. It's not typically what I do on this channel, but I am going to start diversifying what I do on this channel, because I don't always have new things to say about Ukraine, and I will catch you very soon.